New map hype! New map hype! It's gonna be Shrieking Breeze coming up. So let's get into the game screen. Turn off this sickly, elevator-y music. Here we go. New map hype! Shrieking Breeze! And of course, open invite. I'll say this again before we get into the series too much. Brand new best of 3 to be had. Open invites. If there's any map creators who created a map for this competition, for the map pools that are being used currently, that want to come on and explain, like if you think I'm shitting on your map, or if you think I'm talking too highly of your map, good, bad, whatever, I invite you to come on stream and explain to me and the viewers your thought processes. I'd love to get other opinions, but of course, if you don't want to, you don't have to. And I do have to actually make sure that's cool. Alright, Rob Simpson said he liked the logo. Fantastic. We got it good. We got it rocking. And we are... What? Oh, I've got Steam open. Let's close that. I'm glad that hasn't been an issue until just now. Nope. Go away, Mio the Meepomancer. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I was playing... Not gonna lie. I was playing a little bit of Dota. There we go. It's closed now. Alright, Spotty here with the longest delay of all time in the lower left corner of the map. It's gonna be the, not Ennis Hosto player, but the Mayan Sanity Terran, the red Terran Jjakji. And his opponent playing for Cascade is gonna be the green Protoss, Adonminus? Adonminus. Oh god, my North American dialect is gonna kill me here, but we have not seen this map yet today, so come on, boys and girls, let's take a quick double zoom out and see how the map looks. Now, we come out here, and this immediately reminds me of Coral Sky Island. You guys remember where you've got that double path with the rocks on either side? So you can either go left or right. An interesting dynamic, and quite frankly, a really cool dynamic, because we got rock towers on both sides. So, technically, you could seal yourself into your base very early on. You could also wall off this ramp. So, let's say you're a Terran player. You put your typical wall off, your choke at this side. You have to knock down these rocks. The one ever-present danger is, like, you might have to go for your wall off here instead. Even Protoss as well, if your opponent's Zerg and they're gonna, like, 6-pull you. But it's an anywhere spawn map location. I was talking about this earlier. It's one of the few 4-player maps, so really, really cool in that regard. Adonminus, though, scouts the 2 bases that confirm nothing and is gonna go for a proxy at the 3rd. Oh, he's gonna try to catch Jjakji off guard. But while we wait for that to ramp up, let's continue to take a look around the map. So outside of both of the 3rd bases, open areas, nice spots for engagements. Comes down to a bit of a choke and a bit of a hidden base with no second geyser, so this is not a preferable base to take, of course, early on, but great for later. However, on the other side of the map, same situation. Looks like there's no second geyser at either of these potential 4th base locations. Kind of interesting. I think mech players would be sad about that, but that's another whole can of worms. Interesting the way it kind of pockets in, though. It's, again, not the safest thing in the world, but we took it to the top right. Rocks available. So I guess if you kind of ninja expanded, like if you pulled like a white rod ninja expanded, you could knock down these rocks and at least you'd be revealed, but you'd be kind of safe for a little while. It is going to be the proxy Stargate, by the way, folks. Sorry. The middle of the map has got some awkward... Yeah, so you can go around the outside of the map by the looks of it, no problem, as we've seen evident by that probe in this SCV that's scouting, but you can't directly go through the middle of the map. You can't just kind of A-move and, you know, stim to win, so to speak, and get there real quick. So, kind of an interesting dynamic. I don't know if this will ever really come into play too much, because I feel it's like the late game, when you've already got like your massive army that knocks down these rocks like they're nothing, that'll come into effect, but it does cut down the rush distance by quite a bit. We'll see if, again, comes to be an issue here on Shrieking Breeze. First Oracle is going to come out and try and catch Jjakji off guard. There are Marines on the in play ready to deal with this. Of course, you do need like 6 or 7 to deal with that Oracle as it shreds Marines to bits, but Jjakji will have more than enough with triple barracks production at an early expand. He'll be okay. SCV is going to go down to the Stalker. I'm trying to watch for first blood. Ooh, Jukes. He's got the jukes! Is this a Dota 2?
First blood.
Kinda sounds like it. Anyways, coming in here with the Oracle, Jjakji is going to be a little bit out of position with these Marines initially. Going to lose a couple SCVs off the bat, but of course the Oracle, again, these are just new maps. This is not the new patch. This is not the test map or anything like that, so no additional speed on this Oracle, and will it get out alive? 40 health on it, a couple more hits. Nope, Jjakji not going to be able to finish this off, but... he should be able to discern that his opponent proxied this. I mean, his SCV did get into the base. It may have gotten killed, but it didn't scout a Stargate. Looks like a 4-gate follow-up to this without an expansion. Adonminus is going to continue with a bit of an all-in tied into this. Blink going to be paired up with this as he proxied. Didn't even catch it. He actually proxied elsewhere as well. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Oracle gonna come back for round 2. Oh, I don't know if our vote system's working. I'm assuming it is because Partoof's here, but... Yeah, like I said earlier, I think Shrieking Breeze and Graveside, just offhand to me, not even biased because I'm friends with the guy who made Graveside, but like just objectively, I think I said at the beginning of the cast, those are 2 of the maps I'm really liking. And so far, I'm liking the way Shrieking Breeze kind of looks map-wise, but we'll see how well it does this all in. You know, it's to be expected. Again, a lot of the gameplay we're going to see out of StarCraft 2 in the Team Liquid map competition will be kind of all-in situations because players don't know these maps. They don't want to try and play a macro game and realize, oh, I can't walk up that ramp in the middle of the game, right? So this sort of early all-in makes a bit of sense to me, but also Adonminus might be a little bit scared that he's out of his gourd, I guess, coming up against someone like Jjakji. Guys, this isn't. For some context, by the way, the first time we ever actually cast Jjakji on Base Straight TV was back when he was still on NSO, so back when he fought against Polt in the Zotac Cup. So this guy, you know, former GSL champion, or I guess once you're GSL champion, always a GSL champion, but still, really scary guy to come up against. Will actually be caught off guard initially here. This first set of Marines will get blinked upon, forced down the ramp, a bit of a fight. Time Warp does go down. Here comes the SCV pole. He's got a mineral walk through this, though, if he wants to get in front of this. The Marines unfortunately blocking a lot of them out, with some great blink control coming out of our green Protoss player. Going to maintain a lot of these Stalkers, and oh my god, has he even lost any yet? No Stalkers have been killed thus far. First 2-3 do finally go down, but so much damage has been inflicted, and of course that Oracle was just shelling away from the top. Lots of bonus damage versus light, which of course a lot of these Marines and SCVs are desperately going to try and get that bunker up. Stim is almost done, but not quite. Jjakji may be off at the time. He suffers just slightly, but never mind, actually. Killing that Mothership Core almost shuts this down. No more high ground vision. Means no more blinking, no more sneaking, getting around. Forced to rely on his micro will be Adonminus. And unfortunately, because this is an all-in, he's forced to dedicate to this. Widowmine's not coming out for Jjakji, and Widowmine's, of course, one-shot Stalkers, so this is not going to be too much of a problem for him. I think Jjakji has sealed the deal here with game number 1, but I don't want to call it too early. Maybe he messes up and A moves or move commands past the army or something silly, but blinking out of the base, we'll lose 1 Stalker, sadly. Sadly. Alright, Void Ray gonna come out next. Interesting follow-up. This will be excellent for breaking the bunker. It will shred Marauders to bits. Can our Mind Sanity player hold? Oh, actually, the bunker was taken down. Ooh. Widowmines are a little bit out of position. So I don't know. If he comes in from a certain angle, he'd be able to take a small early advantage point. Of course, without the Mothership Core, didn't have the high ground vision, but now does thanks to the Void Ray. Lots of Marauders and not a lot of Marines. Oh my god, actually almost no Marines. If he can clean up the Marines, if he focus fires the Marines, the Void Ray will do the trick. It will get the job done, but it has to run from the Widowmines, and Adonminus knows this. He backs up, going into the main now, finding the tech lab, and this is what I was talking about. I thought this was all but over, but never mind. Widowmine's going to try and burrow right in front of this army. Can he focus on the Void Ray? Is going to be the big question. No, blinks away from the Widowmine. Still, it has not gone off. SCVs have been pulled. Marauders are trying desperately to clear this up, but of course there's almost no anti-air. This Void Ray is left mostly unopposed. Marines are popping out though. If he can get the Marines out, if he can hold off the Void Ray, he will be okay, but he's got to pull off the Void Ray first. Focusing it with the Stalkers. No anti-air. Diamond has killed so much, but Jjakji went for a counterattack while this was going on. I missed that entirely. I'm a terrible broadcaster. My bad, because 1 probe remains on the field for our green Protoss, so this is about it, with Mules being able to be dropped. Good game is called, and game 1 will go to Jjakji. Deep breaths. Alright, let's see what we get into next. I am really curious. Again, it's a loser's pick for anyone who's tuning in, if you haven't seen this before. So we'll see who or what map they pick next. Oh, apparently the G-Fire or Thegfire in chat made this map. Open invite to you, man. If you've got Skype, PM me on either Team Liquid or here on Twitch. I'd love to pick your mind about your thoughts on the map, your balance concerns, your potential thoughts about the map. I'd love to get you on for a talk if I can, man. But if you don't want to, it's no pressure, no big deal. The offer is there, though. While we wait for the next map to come up, we do have a review. Several. Oh wow. A lot of words have been written here, courteous of Rep Squishy. Let's see what he has to think about Shrieking Breeze, specifically. On the rocks, the pathing makes this map look fantastic. It's cray-cray fourth bases with rich Vice-Ping geysers. Oh, I didn't actually check if those were rich. I guess that makes sense why there's only one then. Check out the map to see if the possible pathing is crazy. You will never ever see the same looking game on this map. I'm gonna have to agree. Combination of the way the bases are laid out, as well as I love it because if you look in the middle of the map, right? Like here, let me put this on stream while I wait for the invite. Just real quick. When you look at the map here, these areas look kind of open, but they're really choked off by a lot of the terrain. So really cool potential engagement paths. 100% agree with that potential review there. Reps Squishy. I'll check out some more of what you've written as we get into other games.